What's good, homies? It's your man, Dr. BOA. A good woman. Not these scallywags you meet at the club that's probably already got a man at home and looking for a side dude. But a good woman who's worth having always appreciates the sacrifices a man makes. No matter how big or small they may be, she appreciates those sacrifices. And so she commits to letting that man know that she appreciates those sacrifices and commits to the reciprocation of that masculine energy with her own feminine energy before she would ever commit to a marriage with that man. Now, there's a lot of doom and gloom around here about the possibility or lack thereof of finding a good woman. But I come across stories every day of men who have good women. And as I told you men before, I'm going to start to share those stories because the defeatist mentality of doom and gloom is exactly that, a defeatist mentality. And it is created by men who are afraid, petrified, terrified. They're shook at the prospect of being dominated and hurt again by another woman. It's true, a good woman is hard to find, but not impossible. Now let's keep it a buck. Making sacrifices is the job of men. We make sacrifices in everything we do. We build our careers based on sacrifices. We build our friendships and companionships based on sacrifices. We make moves all throughout our lives based on sacrifices. We put ourselves in the best position health-wise based on sacrifices. So sacrificing is what we do. So we will be the one to make the initial sacrifices because it's in our DNA. And we have no problem with making those initial sacrifices. We just want to be appreciated for that sacrifice. And that's where the problem arises, when the mindset and action of sacrifice is underappreciated by a woman or not appreciated at all. Now, somebody sent me a video on IG where this guy drives 2 hours to see his woman every week. She says that she is committed to showing him her appreciation for that sacrifice for the rest of her life. Now, we know what the doom and gloom guys are going to say. Yeah, it's easy to say, blah, blah, blah. You know what the doom and gloom guys are going to say. But there are no doom and gloom guys allowed in the alpha sphere. What we hear is a situation where a woman says that meant the world to her and she wants to show that man for the rest of his life. Stop expecting a woman to reciprocate what you do for her. You're a man. She can never reciprocate what you do as a man. But what she can do is give you femininity, appreciation, shut up in this and obedience. Let's take a deep dive on this one. But first, let's elevate to a higher plane. Prepare for takeoff. Now, I know some beta male sent man, China doom and gloom cat gonna come in here and say, "Well, to the BOA, I'm saying now to the BOA. You talking about the man's supposed to make sacrifice to the BOA? Let me tell you something. This is a woman's world to the BOA. The woman's supposed to make sacrifice. The woman's supposed to lead the man. The woman's supposed to be the boss of the man. The man's supposed to show the woman his appreciation for her sacrifice all the rest of her life to the BOA. He supposed to get on his knee and bow down and give her that ring to the BOA. He supposed to always be down at her feet to the BOA throughout the whole relationship, doing everything the woman want to do, even if he don't want to do it to the BOA. Let me tell you something. He's supposed to be in a 50-50 now. Now, he's supposed to be in a 60-40 relationship, and 60 is the woman way, 40 is his, that'll be away. That's what a real man does, and you ain't a real man, so you won't know what if it's home, that'll be away. Unsubscribe. Okay, unsubscribe, sucker. Before you go, let me tell you this. You travel anywhere else in the world for less than appreciation and dedication from a woman. Sometimes these women don't even speak your language, But even in your own country, you will still go an hour to go to a club. You guys get on a plane and fly 6 hours to go to some black bike event or some spring break event. And some of y'all guys in your 40s and 50s and still trying to go somewhere for spring break. Didn't go nowhere for spring break when you were in school. So you'll do all of these things for all of these different reasons. You'll go somewhere, fly to another city to go to a party and don't get no girl at all. You got to sponsor your night and a broad night. And you don't even know the broad. But you knock a man for traveling 2 hours to see a woman, man, that probably treats him like a king, undoubtedly. He may not be there for the weekend, but for the weekend, he get the wifey treatment. That's what I tell you, man. If you got a woman in your life that's not giving you the husband treatment by being the wifey type, then boy, you ain't got yourself nothing. A woman spending time with you is supposed to be a preview to what kind of wife she could be for you. Y'all too busy out here doing too much tricking. Too busy out here taking the burden of performance pressure from the woman. And that's why you're losing when you deal with women out here. All you could do is get them. Okay, but when you get them, then what? 15,000 men telling you how to get a woman. But when you get her, what they telling you to do when you get her? They ain't telling you nothing to do when you get her. They telling you to try to keep playing the same game when you get her that you played when you got her. The problem is all games come to an end, homie. All of them do. You see, men don't mind providing if we appreciate it. We don't mind building a life for ourselves and allowing a woman to come live and enjoy that life if we're appreciated. And I don't mean by a woman saying thank you. Man, thank you is the most worthless phrase that a woman can tell you, man. I tell women, don't ever tell me thank you. Don't ever tell me you sorry. Show me with your actions that you appreciate what I'm doing. Show me with your actions that you regret what you did or said. Men don't mind providing. Men also don't mind protecting if we're appreciated. See, you got to give a man something to protect. If you're a scallywag out here running the streets and I got to always be in tour with some cats over you, that ain't protecting you. That's putting myself in harm's way for a scallywag broad. Any man who does that is a fool. But if you give me something to protect, I'll protect it. If you give me a woman I can respect, I'll protect it. If you give me a woman who respects herself, I'll protect it. If you give me a woman who respects me, I'll protect it. If you give me a woman who makes me proud to have her as my woman, I'll protect her. If you give me a woman who does everything in her power to contribute to the building and maintenance of the kingdom, I'll protect her. Because I understand that she appreciates the protection. And we damn sure don't mind dickmatizing our woman if we're appreciated. A woman has to earn protection, provision, dickmatization. These are gifts that we give women. And that gift is only going to be given to a woman who truly appreciates it. The only woman who deserves these things is a woman who appreciates these things, but not in her words, in her deeds. A woman who doesn't always just worry about her own needs. A woman who is willing to sacrifice, compromise, get along to go along. Give a man some shut up and some obedience. Deserves to be provided for and protected and dickmatized. It's her just dessert. See, if a woman's appreciation of you will always show in her efforts to make your life less hectic and less septic. What do I mean by that? Anything she contributes to your life should make your life more efficient. It should allow you greater use of your time to do the things that you need to be doing in order to do what? Secure, build, and continually finance your kingdom. And what do I mean by septic? She is the absorber of negative energy in your life. When she is in your presence, there is no negativity. It really needs to be that the world is a better place when that woman is in your presence. Not because you some beta male simp man, oh, the woman is here, the woman is here. Not that. But simply because she brings so much sunshine into your life that every day is a holiday. when she shows up, even if she's there every day. So let's get away from these doom and gloom cats talking all this, man, women ain't this and women ain't that and ain't no good women and all women are bad and all women ain't nothing and you got to avoid them and you got to do all this because those same guys are out meeting 100 women. How are you going to avoid women and then turn around and meet 100 women and then switch energy with those women? Hypocritical, confused, delusional. But here in the Alphasphere, we will appreciate these rare occasions where a woman actually proves, not just to us, but to the world, that there are some good girls left, but not as many as we'd like to hope, because most of the good ones are like this one, already taken by another man who was not doom and gloom and was able to fully accept and embrace the qualities of a good woman. Are they perfect? No, but neither are we. But just like there are some good men, there are some good women. Y'all comment down below and let me know what you think about this topic, man. I look forward to hearing what you men have to say. I'm out.
Trying to become the most alpha version of you. Dying to become the most alpha version of you. Striving to become the most alpha version of you. Fighting to become the most alpha version of you. Welcome to the Alphasphere. Get money division. The place where you transform into a man on a mission.